Welcome to another virtual adult improv show with the LA Connection players. Today it's the Sunday 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time team. And a lot of these guys have been with me for quite a while. We got a great show today. My name's Ken Scove. I'm the founder and owner of the LA Connection. If you ever get out to Burbank, we do live shows every Saturday in Burbank, California. But today we're coming into your home and we're going to do some fun games. We're going to do a holiday gripes. Everybody's got a few gripes. Some people love the holidays, but there's always something that goes on that gripes you. And how about preachers? We got a little preachers thing. It is Sunday. We got phobias. Everybody's got fears, but it's not going to be your normal fears. Not like fear of heights or fear of water, fear of planes, things like that. This is real weird fears, so we're going to get to that. We got a little game called Two Couple Switch, so we'll have two scenes going on, and we'll be switching back and forth to find out what's happening with those scenes. We have a fun game called Elevator. Who's going to get in and off the elevator today? And then we're going to have a eulogy, not of a normal eulogy, but a eulogy of an item, which is, it'll be a surprise to you. Let's introduce our cast today. We have fabulous four. We almost have enough for a basketball team. We have Shelly.
Hey, y'all. Thanks for coming.
We have Alex.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching.
We have Andrea.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming.
And we have James.
Hi, everybody. Hope it's a good show.
Well, we all hope it's going to be a good show. Let's start off with some holiday gripes. I don't know about you, but sometimes people have problems with, everybody in their family getting together. Maybe they have a problem with one of the in-laws, maybe one of the cooks. Maybe they want to cook it a certain way and they don't like their cranberry sauce. I remember I never liked cranberry sauce out of a can. That'd be one of my gripes. Once I realized when I moved out of my house and people actually had real cranberries, I loved it, but I hated it out of a can. So let's find out what these guys' gripes are. Let's start out with Shelly. Let's hear some holiday gripes, Shelly.
Well, you know what really gets me are the whole families who go shopping together. There's already too many people. It's so people-y out there, the crowds. So I go to the store and there's children everywhere, and God love them. God bless the children. Why do they have to have their mothers and their grandmothers and aunts and uncles and the nanny and the next door neighbor? It's too much. I'm just trying to get my things, and then there's nothing left, and we wind up having like brats and spaghetti for Thanksgiving, and it's just too many people. It's just too much.
Andrea, how about some gripes, Andrea?
I hate kids. I hate kids. So holiday season is all about cranky kids. It's shouting, running, yelling, especially at family gatherings. And oh my God, the expenses, the crowd, all the money, the delay, the plane delays. But it's crowded. Is that when you say to someone "Happy Holidays," it's already crowded. In the wish. Why holidays? Pick one. Your friend is Jewish. Happy Hanukkah. The other is Christian. Happy Merry Christmas or Happy Kwanzaa, Chinese New Year. I don't know. Happy holidays. It's a bunch of holidays, a bunch of people running, bumping into you, and the traffic jam is crazy, and especially the kids. Oh man, the kids yelling all the time. But why do they yell all the time? I'd rather, spend some time, holy time in my backyard. During the
All right, Alex, let's hear your holiday gripes, Alex.
Yeah, you know what really grinds my gears, especially over the holidays, is getting Christmas cards, or I don't know how people are getting my address. They're not coming from family. They're coming from people I used to work with. I don't care. I really don't care. I don't need to see your smiling family with Santa Claus. What do I do with them? I throw them away. Or, hey, if I have a fireplace, directly they go right into the fire. I really just don't care. And I get at least one or two every day in my mail. Maybe their neighbors who just plop them in. Who asks for this? It's not me. Please.
James, let's hear some holiday gripes.
My gripes are a little bit different than most, Kent. While most people complain about their families, I'm actually family-less, but I am a death metal guitar player for the band Pink Tulips, and we go to senior citizen centers, and every time I go there, they have no enthusiasm to hear the greats like Slayer. They've got no enthusiasm to hear. I mean, nobody wants to hear that. They all want to do the. I can't do it. I can't do it for another season. I mean, my God, shoot me. Actually, that would make the most metal live album of all time if this actually happened. So maybe I should actually get more in line with these tunes.
You could be the next Holiday Hendrix. All right, we got 20 seconds, Shelley. Give me a 20-second gripe.
Too many people in the store, and all of the creamed vegetables are gone. All of the creamed soups are gone. So between trying to make a green bean casserole out of chicken noodle or trying to make corn with fresh corn, it's just too much. It's too many people. I'm out. I'm going to wait until New Year's to shop again.
Andrea, 20 seconds.
My mother-in-law just invited me over for Christmas. It's 80 people. She even invited, Uncle James with his guitar. I hate it. I just texted her that I got COVID. I hope it works.
Alex, 20 seconds.
Yeah, the worst one I got was from my neighbor who wrote a little memo on it about her kid and his karate. Like, I see this damn kid every day. Like, I don't need to hear about what he's doing and got his yellow belt in karate. Just leave me alone, please. Like, I really don't care how your family's doing. Just take me off the list. Like, do whatever you got to do.
James, 20 seconds.
Oh, play the Trans-Siberian Orchestra one. That'll be fun.
Well, actually, I'm only really looking forward to playing that for my nephew. I can't wait to go see him. I'm going to get my plane ticket now.
Well, that has been holiday gripes, and I'm sure we all have different holiday gripes. I know when my wife and I had our young daughter, and she was about 2 years old, we got her some really neat stuff in the box, but she cared more about climbing into the box than the gift we got. So now we just get young kids boxes. We don't even put anything in them anymore. So save some money, kids. If you've got a family and the kids are 1, 2, or younger, just get them a box. We're moving on to preachers, guys. I like to do my little southern accent when we get into preachers because I've got 4 really wonderful preachers here today. They're going to preach about either belts, spoons, bats, like a baseball bat, gum, or watches. Now, each one of my preachers is going to put up what they want to talk about. It looks like belts has been taken. So let's see what else we got. We got spoons. Yeah, we don't know if they're good or evil. We still have bats, like a baseball bat. We have gum. We have watches. Those are all still left. Gum is now gone. And bats. Thank you all preachers for coming here on our Sunday late night sermon. Every month we get together and preach about things that we think are godly or devilly. Is devilly a word? It is now. So let's all look and see who wants to preach first. I think I'll go in reverse this time. Let's start with James, who's going to start preaching about gum. Is it evil, James, or is it good and holy? I can't hear you, James. I bet you're playing. That's the kind of guitar I play. No one wants to listen to me. But let's see if we can have this preacher come to life.
Gum came down from heaven because God wanted your mouths to smell better than when you tried to brush your teeth. Brothers and sisters, let us pray in the Church of Rock about why gum is such a powerful instrument and influence in our lives, even more powerful than the 6-string guitar. It is the quintessential post-dessert treat when you're on a date. They have mints, but do you really want a mint after that round after round of beer and chocolate cake? No, you're craving a piece of minty white, pure goodness that will make your teeth look irresistible to your date's eyes. So when you seal that deal with that kiss, it's nothing but pure rock and roll. The word of the Lord is that gum rocks.
Take me out with a little bit of music, James. Some gum music just for a second. Just makes me want to chew, chew, chew and smell good. Ooh. Thank you, James. Thank you, brother. Let's go to Sister Alex.
And the Lord said, thou shalt stay clear of temptation. Brothers and sisters, I ask you, when you walk down the street and you see that gentleman with his pants hanging low and then boxer shorts hanging out, do you fall into temptation? Because I know I do. I know I do. Because at the core, we are all sinners. That's right, brothers and sisters. But what can we do? What can be done? Brothers and sisters, for those who have not heard the good word of the leather belt, such a necessity the man has created, such a perfection in man-made creation, can hold up those pants. Oh, yes. Keep those pants held high. Ain't no low riders here. Because that belt's going to keep them up, keep you from the crack, keep you from the boxer briefs, keep you from those whitey tighties. So, brothers and sisters.
Well, thank you, sister. Thank you, sister. I think you've said it all. No one wants to see a plumber's crack. We need the belts. Even if they're not made of leather, anything, a string belt. We do not want you to take your pants off. Let's hear now from Brother Andrea. And what's he going to be talking about?
Brothers and sisters, the bat is the secret. The gospel says, why should I give up on revenge? If the evil tries to harm you, pay him in double. Pay him in triple. The bat, brothers and sisters. God says the bat is the metaphor of your spirit. The bat is strong, like your spirit, brothers and sisters. And the bat is straight, like your moral character, brothers and sisters. And the bat can be very painful, like the judgment of God. Yes, brothers and sisters, the judgment of God may fall on all of you like a bat. Yeah. Show me the move. Yeah. And you on top of that, burn a lot of calories.
Well said, brother. Brother Andre, you had to have balls to hit the bat like that. All right, let's end with Sister Shelley, and she's got something to talk about, and that's spoons.
Our lesson today, my children, is about diversity and tolerance. And we can simply look to spoons for that. We have the slotted spoon and the wooden spoon. We have the teaspoon and the tablespoon. We have a mixing spoon. We have a sugar spoon. Together, can we see how these spoons coexist? And let us coexist as congregants, as family, as friends together, as children of the Lord. Let us look to the spoons to show us the path of guidance and the love we have for one another. Brothers and sisters, look to the spoons. Look to the spoons.
Makes me just want to spoon you right now, sister. You are right. Spooning is good. Spoons are good. And now, James, take us out with some preacher music. This has been Preachers. I appreciate all the preachers coming in today. Let's take it out with some music for the congregation, James. Thank you, brothers and sisters. This has been Preachers. And now we're going to move on to a show called Phobias. And this is a serious thing because everybody's got phobias. What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of relationships? Getting too close to somebody? Falling in love? Being bitten by a dog? Well, we've got 4 people each with different phobias. Today I'm going to start with Alex. And Alex's phobia is bathing suits. So Alex, why do you have a phobia of bathing suits?
Yeah, I've had a fear of bathing suits. Oh gosh, since I was about 10. That's the first and last time I ever wore a bathing suit. It was a one piece suit, little florals. You know, some people might have thought it was really nice.
But what happened? What happened on that 10th year of your life that you got phobias over bathing suits?
Unfortunately, because some people say it's because of the color of the bathing suit. I was attacked by bees.
Whoa.
Yeah, like two separate nests of bees. And other people say it's because I got too close, or maybe it's because of the rock I threw, but I've never been able to wear another one. And even just seeing other people in bathing suits, that's why I moved to Antarctica, where it's too cold to wear bathing suits.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. It's like you never go to pools anymore. You never go to beaches or lakes, anywhere where they can have a bathing suit. Okay.
No.
What about if you watch like Miss America, and when they get into the bathing suit contest, you don't watch that either?
One time they were playing it on the TV at a restaurant I was eating at, and I ended up throwing my glass at the TV, and I got into some trouble for that, but I can't look at them.
Well, I guess they're probably happy you're up there in Antarctica. There's just not a lot of restaurants up there, probably not a lot of television reception either. So
no.
I think you're safe there. Yeah, I think you're safe. Let's go over now to Andrea. Andrea, so why are you afraid of rulers? Not a ruler of a country, but like a ruler, like a ruler in a kid's desk. The ruler, usually it's about a foot long, 12-inch ruler.
Yeah. It all started at the elementary school. I was about 7 years old, and actually, I never seen a ruler in my life when I'm 7 years old, and all of a sudden, like my friend Jack, he takes his ruler, and I have like a rash in my body, a sort of allergic reaction, and then I feel very uncomfortable. And in that very moment, my teacher takes the ruler and hits my hands because he wants me to be quiet. And it's like more rush, more confusion. It's like I don't even remember very well that moment. Like I've been talking to my therapist for months now, and every time new nuances and new details come out. But apparently, last Thursday, on my last day of therapy, came out that my friend Jake actually lent his ruler to the teacher and encouraged them to beat him. So I also felt very betrayed. Yeah.
I can see that. So I
yeah,
guess you use like different ways to measure stuff, like tape measures or cloth tape to measure inches.
No. I can't measure things at all. I feel terrible if they ask me to measure things. You know, whenever on my ID, I got a special certificate from my doctor. On my ID is there's like height, average, weight.
I see.
It's like good shape. I'm allowed to have like that kind of ID because I also got a full body shot so that they can check. Because I cannot measure things. I feel very uncomfortable when I'm asked or required to measure anything. That's my problem. And yes, that's actually it was terrible about 2 years ago because I was dating a girl and it was amazing. Like the first 2 days were wow. And then I found out she was a school teacher, and I don't know how it happened. Looking for some items in their purse, and I saw like a ruler, and I fainted. We were
oh my golly,
and I fainted. I woke up at the ER. It was really terrible, and of course I've never seen her again. That's very
well. I got to tell you, Andrea, you'd be the first man that has never measured as Johnson. Then, okay, I'm going to move on now. So let's go up to Shelley. Shelley, you're afraid of lawns, like a green lawn in front of a house or a green lawn at a schoolyard, a park?
I am. When I was a small child, the sound of lawnmowers would frighten me, so much, and that's how I knew that the grass was being cut, and I could hear screams coming from the ground, from the lawn. These beautiful grasses were being just cut down, and I cannot be around it. It brings up these memories of the loud lawnmower, the grass. I try to stay only on asphalt and wood floors, cement. That's fine. And swinging from trees anytime I have to. It does.
Well, in Norway they have their roofs are grass, so obviously you would never want to live in Norway.
No, I clearly wouldn't want to live in Norway. I really enjoy being up on ladders and hanging things like Christmas lights because I'm high above any lawn. Yeah.
When did you? Because I have heard that when you cut a plant, it screams, or trim bushes and things like that. And I've heard the same thing about hearing the lawn, but we actually never hear it. So how do you hear it? How are you able to actually hear the screaming of the cutting of the lawn?
Well, my parents were both botanists, and I think it comes from this growing up with plants. And we had a desert landscape in the front so that there wouldn't be a need for this kind of thing, but we lived near neighbors. And
Right.
and my parents had such compassion for these poor lawns, for this Bermuda grass, Kentucky bluegrass. There are so many opportunities for us to be better as a society without having to be even near grass or lawns of any kind, really any sort of green foliage that exists low on the ground. I can hear them. I can hear them.
Wow. Now, let me ask you this. If a cow's grazing, do you actually hear the screams of the wheat or other things that he's grazing on?
I do. I hear them. The wheat is kind of it's more of a desperate cry. And it just tears right into my soul. I can't be around, and it all comes from these lawnmowers in early childhood, and hearing those screams, and just my parents teaching me the empathy to have. But now I'm afraid. I'm afraid like a big dog would come at me. I'm afraid that the lawn.
All right. Well, thank you, Shelley. I'm glad that you don't have any lawn around you right now. You might want to think about moving to Antarctica as well, because I don't think there's lawn up there. Let's move over to James. James, so glass. You're afraid of glass, which would be weird. So you don't drink out of glass bottles. I noticed you have windows behind you, but those windows, there's no pane in there.
No, I took them all out.
Okay.
The heat bill shot up, but I mean the peace and the security and the safety that I live with, knowing that there's nothing there, is absolutely paramount and important to my lifestyle. Even though I've been burgled several times.
Right.
There's nothing.
When did this phobia start? When did the glass phobia start?
Well, I was actually in a glass store picking out pieces of glass, and it was absolutely terrifying. People started throwing rocks through the glass, and the glass shards were coming at me, and they grew arms and legs, and they started chasing me with other glass shards. And I just bolted. I was in fear for my life. I had to run all the way down the street.
You're saying the shards of glass? Yeah, you're saying the shards of glass grew legs and started chasing you? Did I hear that right?
Yes, they did.
Okay, I've never heard
Not
that
making this
ever
up.
happening. So, wow.
Right.
Okay.
Well, that's
all right. Now, what about
glass has been kind
what
to
about
you,
if you
maybe,
have to get
but
in a
not
car?
so much to me.
Do you ever get
No,
in
I didn't.
cars?
I just took out off on foot. Just ran 20 miles.
Okay. How do you get around? Do you? I mean, maybe you can have a motorcycle and take off the little glass part of the motorcycle, or do you remove all
call
the
my
glass
neighbor.
like your windshields, or yeah?
No. Well, I mean, of course, I had to get rid of the car after that incident. Absolutely. Had to call my neighbor, and they pick up the wheelbarrow, and then I get in the wheelbarrow, and then they just take me off to anywhere I need to go. Yeah.
Well, what happens if they pass a house with glass?
I tell them to steer clear of the glass, and I crouch down in the wheelbarrow so they cannot see me. I know how to hide.
So you've never been in like a high-rise building, because most high-rises are a lot of glass.
That would be like the death of me.
Okay.
If I actually had to go in.
What about?
I'm pretty sure I'd suffer a heart attack.
Yeah. What do you drink out of?
Plastics. It's better for the environment.
Okay. Well, some people might disagree about that one, but And what about, do you never wear
Well,
eyeglasses?
they've never had a
or
run-in
do
with
you-
glass like I did, so.
Yeah. Sunglasses? Do you wear any sort of glass, or is it all
No,
plastic
absolutely not.
sunglasses?
I have to. What I do is I have to hammer out the lenses, and then with black felt, I wrap them, and then I'm able to wear them.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, listen, it's been great having all of you in here today to my phobia session. I don't know if I helped you all, but I think it probably helped you guys to at least talk about your fears. And I hope that Andrea, see, he's so fearful right now, he's stuck. Look, he's oh, now he's moving. All right, good, Andrea. I thought you were stuck in, that fear factor of a ruler again, because you completely froze up. I appreciate you guys all coming in, and we'll see you all in a month, okay? All right, we're going to move on to two-couple switch. This is a game with two couples. Couple number one is going to be Alec and Andrea, and they're inventors. So they're going to get a chance to be gone 3 times, because what I'll do is I'll let them start the scene, then I'll yell switch, and then it'll be Shelley and James. And they're detectives, okay? So they're going to be doing some sort of crime scene. I don't know what that's going to be yet. They don't either, because they're going to be improvising. And then they'll come in and do their first detective scene. Then we'll go back and take a look at Andrea and Alex again and see what they're inventing, see how their invention's going along, and go back and forth 3 times. So let's start out with minimizing Shelley and James. I will minimize myself, and we'll start with scene number 1 with Alec and Andrea. And here are 2 inventors working on their next big invention.
All right. Well, I don't know if that piece should really go there. I don't know.
I agree. It's too big. It's too big. But wow, the visual is already great. I can, yeah. I can see you naked. Yeah, look, try it. I mean, it's a perfect X-ray glasses. Just yeah, it works. It works.
Okay.
Just no, it's a little loose, so I need to make it a little tighter. And yes, you're absolutely right. I'm using the wrong tools right now, but I'm a little awkward sometimes, especially during the weekend,
Yeah.
I need some time to relax. And by the way, I mean, are you busy like later on after with
Playing after.
can we talk about like our X-rays a little more? Maybe we drink something, you just relax a little bit, because I really feel that I need a break.
I don't know. I mean, my love really is for the technology.
I know.
And you know that robot I'm working on. But I mean, I guess we have similar interests. Hey, you plan it. Maybe you can help me work on my robot. Maybe we'll, take out the X-ray specs. I think those are really good.
Right. Okay, right. I thought, I know you can be very open-minded, so I hope that we could just go out and all right. So let's move on.
Well, let's see if they're going to go out later. We'll check back with them in a little bit. Let's move over to the detectives, see what they're working on.
Do we have a time of death on the body?
Well, we know it was before we got in the room. So it was
Yeah.
sometime before now. Clues. Looking for clues.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
What do we think happened here?
Well, it looks like there were signs of a struggle. We've got some broken glass over there. I really don't want to get too close to that.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah,
You're barefoot.
very, very much so, sharp. And looks like there are a couple of footprints. This person, did you say that they were a veterinarian?
And I did. I
Yeah.
did. I did. I saw a lot of cat hair, and some, some molting. I think there's some molting in the back there. I think.
Yeah. Let me get a glove.
Definitely
Let me look at that over there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Wow.
Are you looking closely?
Yeah, very much so. We could potentially be dealing with a cat person for a murderer.
Oh God. It's worse than I thought.
Yeah.
Wow,
Oh my
it is
goodness.
worse. Let's
Could
check
be.
back with them in a few minutes. Let's go back and see how Alex and Andrea are working on their inventions and see if Andrea has actually got her to go out with him.
I really appreciate that you accepted to come with me here.
You know, I never had alcohol before. But
Never? Really?
you
Me
can
neither. And you know what? You know what's funny? I see everyone naked.
you know,
It's still a little loose. So tell me more about you. I mean, as you're really funny. I didn't know you were so
you
fun.
know, I never thought I was, but I guess this stuff is miracle worker. Perfect liquid. I was a bit of a prodigy.
I bet you were a prodigy because you
Yeah.
are so talented. And,
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
I think good things are going to happen for him later. Let's move back over to the detectives and see if they've got a little bit more info on their case about the cat.
So we've established that the time of death is anywhere between 2 hours ago and 84 hours ago, which gives us a little bit of a window. And we've discovered that this is a cat person who was the murderer. Do we think that this is a person who is good with cats or a person who is actually half person, half cat?
I think it's half person, half cat, and I think that's how.
That's exactly where I was thinking we were going to have to go with this.
Where the trouble started. So the
Right.
murderer is half cat, half person.
So when we say half cat, half person, do we mean half cat physiology, half human, or could this be a person who walks on 2 feet, so they're bipedal, but they have a cat half over here and a normal person half on the other side?
It's actually cat on the bottom, human on the top. So there's,
Good.
so we have to be on the lookout for someone with a tail,
Mm-hmm.
and
That will be a
claws?
tail sign, tail telling sign right
telltale
there.
sign right there, right there.
Oh, well,
Mm.
let's check back with
They-
these
they-
guys
they
to see
don't
if
know
they
that
cracked
we're
their
on.
case.
That's good.
Let's go over and see if Andrea and Alex are inventing anything or progressing their relationship.
Oh my God, I think I lost the glasses in the bathroom.
Oh, that's okay. That's
No,
okay.
It's not-
Leave them in my bathroom. You already got into my apartment, so
we are not at the bar anymore. So
no, Billy.
So who's that woman? She was speaking Spanish. I thought we were still at the Mexican bar. Was that?
No. That was my maid.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
I already ordered the pizza.
Oh, they're perfect for each other. Let's go back to the detectives and see if they've cracked the case.
Okay, I've just got back. I'm going to send a text to the 12th and the 16th and the 9th precincts to look for the half cat, half human person Are we thinking that this could be a calico or maybe even a I'm sorry, the
A
word I'm
tabby.
looking for. Yeah.
A tabby. A
Exactly.
long-haired tabby. That's
Long-haired
exactly what
tabby.
we're looking for.
All right.
Yes, absolutely. We have this poor dog person
Yep.
who, you know, who's been brutally attacked.
Yes.
We can see that. I'm thinking
Clawed to death.
Colonel Mustard with the candlestick in the parlor. I think that's
Yeah,
what it
and he grew a half cat extremity to try to throw us off the case, but we're 2 steps ahead of him. All right.
I'm allergic, so we're gonna go with that.
All right.
We're
And I'm
go
going
with
to
that.
Wow,
go
they
after
cracked the
Captain
case.
Keswick, too.
Anyone
That
else
is
needs
two
to
couple
know-
switch, and now there's a new movie coming out called Catman because of these people. So they've created a brand new genre, the Catman, half cat, half man. And now we're going to play elevator. So the elevator is, I'm going to be the elevator operator, the sound of the elevator operator. People will be getting in and out of the elevator, and we'll kind of see what happens. Now on floor number 1, obviously there's a grocery store, and that's how you get into the building. Floor number 2, there's a medical marijuana dispensary. And on floor number 3 is the rental office and administration. So I'm going to minimize myself now, and let's see who's going to get in on floor number 1. Ding! Floor number 1, doors opening. Doors closing,
I
going
cannot
up.
believe we're in the store and you ask another woman if you can squeeze her melons? What is
Yeah.
wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? Those were beautiful melons, okay? Those were beautiful melons. You're just jealous. You're just jealous because, you know, we're always late because of your fault.
What are you doing? Putting your nose right up to smell the melons? What are you brushing your teeth for in the... Oh my goodness.
I
So
thought it
what-
was sweet, okay? It was sweet.
It was sweet. It was
I'm
sweet.
again because of
Mine
you.
are the only melons you should care about. Look at me with the watermelon and the honeydew. Oh my gosh. You're
my God.
embarrassing
You
me.
always over criticize me. I want to be nice with people. That's it. You don't like me to be nice. You don't like me to be social. You want me to stay just home like this, you know, like a
I
popsicle.
want you to stay out of other women's produce. Okay?
Ding! Floor number 3, rental office and administration. Doors
people-
closing, going up.
I cannot believe you.
Oh.
Next thing I know, you're going to be in the bakery. I don't know what you'll be doing there. You know, the women jumping out of cakes. That's what you want? That's what
Sorry,
you
Miss,
want.
I
You're
wanted
gonna
to
find
greet
another
you.
woman in the store.
But I can't because my wife doesn't want me to talk to people, to women. Yeah, so
Of course I don't. Of
So
course I
just-
don't.
Like this, I can see
Awesome.
that.
You're gonna, can't. I won't. Don't even start me. You and your pasta and all the.
All right. So I'm just to let you know, I'm not rude. It's just that my wife doesn't want me to talk to women.
You are
Doesn't
too
want me to be nice.
friendly with the women in the grocery store. I don't even want to talk about what you did in the dairy section.
Guys, cool. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Let's
Just-
go.
Ding! Floor number 4, doors opening. Doors
Oh,
closing,
did somebody
going
say
up.
dairy section? Oh, hey, Alex.
No
How
one
you
said dairy.
doing?
See, he's nice. I mean, it's it's normal.
Yeah, he's
Someone else's
yeah.
doing.
No, it's yeah.
Social
Shelly
life.
really gets it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. You know, looking to you up to building managing stuff today?
Yeah, you know, that's my job. I do
You see,
it.
she's the manager. I can.
Right. Hey, didn't the Petersons like moved out not too long ago?
They did. They did.
Yeah. I was wondering, you know, since
Yeah,
you
you know about
clearly got some strings to pull here, I'm wondering who's up high on that list.
Yeah, no, you're on the list.
Ding! Floor number
Benjamin?
5, doors
You're on the
opening.
list, James.
Floor number
Okay.
5, doors opening.
I have to go. They're gonna fire me. Okay, I have to go. And
You better bring us those groceries.
I'm going to, and I'm going to socialize a lot.
And I'm not bringing them up.
Later. Yes, I will. I will.
You better.
Bye.
Please don't leave.
Okay, so like
Doors closing,
here
going up.
I'm thinking like we could talk this list thing over dinner and a good bottle of wine, you and me. Yeah.
This will be done professionally over email alone, and that's as far as it'll go, because James,
email. You're gonna send me the electronic invitation to the restaurant, right? Well, don't worry, I'll make all the reservations. It's gonna be fine.
No, James, I hate to be this person, but I guess it has to be done.
I get it. You would hate to turn me down, so you're just going to automatically say yes to.
No, that's not
dinner.
it.
And putting me first on the list.
James, we don't want to have to evict you. It's 90 feet. 90 feet. You can't be in the elevator with me, James.
Whoa, wait a minute. I mean, did the judge say
doors opening?
This is my floor. I'm gonna get going.
Well, if it's your floor, it's my floor too. Hey, where are you going?
No,
Going down. Ding. Floor number 5. Doors opening. Floor number 5. Doors opening. Please get in. Thank you. Doors closing and going down. We cannot hear you. The elevator cannot hear you unless you... Thank you.
You'd be mad if I were grabbing some other man's grapes in the store, whipping around his sausage. But it's okay if he's going to help some woman pick out ripe tomatoes and he's squeezing avocados. I just don't know if I can shop with him again. I'm afraid to go to Costco.
Floor number 1. Grocery or exit.
Wait.
Doors closing.
Shelly, give me a second. Sorry.
Did you bring the bags? Did you bring our canvas bags?
Yes, I did. I'm not here for the grocery store. I am here for you, honey. You are my strawberry. I overreacted just because I was very stressed out. I was late, and now I apologize. I want you to know that I only want to squeeze your melons. You are my little sweet tomato, my favorite strawberry.
I only want to touch your plums.
You are
and that's elevator. Wow. What a happy ending. What a lovely, happy ending to the elevator. But now we're moving on to something a little sadder. We're going to have a eulogy. A coffee has passed away. Coffee is such a big part of our life. Let me bring out all 4 of my people who are going to do a eulogy, and they're related to coffee. So if they could just put up next to their name who they are. Do we have cream here? Do we have sugar? Do we have cup? Do we have saucer? Do we have the coffee maker? The coffee grinds? Who do we have? We have French press, the type of coffee, or a French press that presses the beans. We have, I can't read that one very well. I have water, I have donut, and Shelley's is grinds. Got it, okay. So we have grinds here, and we have water, the French press, and of course donuts. Let's start with donuts.
I'm really happy that I could be here. I know that it was mostly family that were expected. Any part that I could bring to the table, just to shed some light on the life that was coffee. Coffee, what can I say? What can I say? I think coffee really balanced me out. We didn't always go together, but those who know me know that I can be a bit much. I got a lot of energy. I got I'm sweet, and no one can argue with that. But with coffee, especially in his most natural form, was everything that I needed. He was bitter, and he was dark and could be gloomy, and I think a lot of people see that as something sad, but no. Those who knew coffee knew that was just that was his most natural form, and it was beautiful. It was so beautiful, and it just to see coffee, to be with him in the morning, our energies could really mesh well together.
Thank you, Donuts. Thank you very much. It was very sweet of you in more ways than one. Let's go over to French Press.
Hello. It is very difficult to me to explain what I feel right now, because since coffee is gone, I feel empty. I feel cold. And if I could only go back, because, he was such a warm, good friend, but he confessed me many times that I made him feel sometimes too much under pressure. But it was only for the good. I always wanted the best for coffee. Always, only the best. And now I don't even know what to say, because I feel purposeless. And it's really too much to take, all these emptiness.
Thank you, French Press. Thank you very much. Let's go over to Grounds, who probably know the French Press quite well as well.
Coffee and I were very close. I remember when he was just a little cafecito. And he was a little bean, and he was growing up. And then he was, the day that he was ground into Grounds was such a proud moment for me. To be that role model as Vanilla Grounds. I knew he looked up to me. And he lived a good life. He lived a good life. He has so many friends. He was there for so many people. He was there for his friends with, donut and biscotti and sugar and his cream. Grounds to Grounds.
Thank you, Grounds. I know it's very emotional for you right now, being the last part of coffee, the end of coffee. But let's go to water right now. Water is a very important part of coffee.
Thank you for entertaining an old softie such as myself. I bet you guys didn't think that water could wear black or do it so well. What can I say? I've been on this planet for billions and billions of years. There is tremendous wisdom behind this watery beard. I've seen dinosaurs, I've seen ages, I've seen kings and dynasties and empires fall, but I have never seen such a force quite like coffee. Coffee was a very special time of the morning, and for some, even past night. Coffee gave people great comfort in times when they didn't know that they could handle their own day. He was that gentle push that you needed to just go out and do what you didn't want to go do, but it did it in such a way that was entertaining and provided much enthusiasm and direct caffeine into your brain. And it did so in such a soft and gentle way, a way that I truly respect, being water, and that all of us have lost a dear friend, an energizer, and for some a relaxant. It's just not fair.
Well,
I'll
very
be
well
around
spoken,
forever.
Water.
But
All of you,
it's just
I
not
appreciate you all coming here. We're going to go into the other room and celebrate with T, who is going to miss coffee quite well. But they were like brother and sister. So let's go in the other room. We'll have some tea and donuts. I believe you're going to supply us with some donuts, and Water will give us the water for the tea. French Press will not be able to do anything with you, but we'll hug you, and we'll throw the grounds back in you so that at least you can have the feeling that the coffee is still part of you. And I'd like to thank all of you for coming. And I'd like to thank the audience for coming, because that's our show. So again, I'm Ken Scove. Let's introduce our cast today. Shelley.
Thanks, y'all, for coming. Come back again.
Alex.
Thanks, guys, for watching. Hope you enjoyed.
Andrea.
Ciao. Thanks for coming.
And James.
It was fun as always. Thank you for watching.
And James, take us out with some music right now, okay? While we wave goodbye to everybody. We'll be back in 4 weeks. Yes, they'll be back for their final show of the year on, I believe it's December 19th at 5 o'clock. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Happy Hanukkah. I know that's starting soon. And we're going out with some music. And we'll see you in 4 weeks with this 5 p.m. cast.